No, he smacked it with the book.
To another episode of Speak to My Heart, Walking Out Wednesday, Winning Wednesday, Worthy Wednesday, because you do matter.
I wasn't
Shine on purpose, continue to illuminate, continue to be in a different thought. With that being said, guys, I just want y'all to die. I'm not even going to introduce him. Welcome back, my little brother, Chuck, all the way from there. 2 words in. Oh, let's go. Today, our topic is change your thought, change your environment, change your relationship. Most importantly, change your thought. And we're going to hear from a brother today because it is still Men's Mental Health Month.
Always. It matters. I'm fine. Better as always.
I'm thinking about it now.
Fake it till I make it.
We're going to get started. Let's go. So we're not going to waste nobody's time today. Everything is about what the topic is. Change your thought. So how does thoughts affect your mood and behavior? And I look at that as one gets up in the morning, like Medea say. You didn't got up, you know, that he got up in the morning.
You got to be together.
What that look like?
Without the thoughts, you wouldn't know how to move throughout the day.
So what they got going on now?
You have to have the right thought when you wake up in the morning, get out that bed. Some might be negative, some might be mad. But them thoughts is what make the day.
Do you think that that's why some people come out their phone?
I thought that.
Do you think that is why we have a lot of chaotic people? Because they don't decide to get up and change their thought. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally left your house.
Yeah. That's what I call soft-hearted. No, that's what I call bullshit people. Soft-hearted people. It is chaotic, like you said, because they thought things together, because they think they can do certain shit, and then once they fire that shit right back at their ass, they strip it like a motherfucking mushroom. No, you get your thoughts together. You're gonna have to go through that shit to strip like a mushroom. So you are an image of what you're thinking.
No, I'm talking about Lillian.
You are what? Image.
An image of what you're thinking, because it's your thoughts that got you. It's your thoughts that got you moving. The way that you move it.
About some other stuff.
So I'll share, like for me, when I know that I get up for the day. You know when you're actually up for the day. So I'll share. And when you sit up here and get up for the day, and you take yourself to the bathroom, you know, you go to the bathroom, you gotta use the bathroom, you gotta wash yourself, you gotta do something. I like the easy part of where you should go to change your thought. Because people my favorite thing is excuses.
A lot of people make them. That's all they know.
I'm trying to help. We're gonna help somebody. I'm gonna do my little stuff. The first thing you do is get up, you go to the bathroom, right? So if I know that them thoughts that I'm having from last night, last week, are just my own thoughts because I don't want to be honest, truthful. I want to finesse stuff. You want to do this manipulation, right? I think people be like this.
Some people do wake up like that. Oh, how can I get over on the next motherfucker? How can I move like this? How can I do this? They thinking. That's their thoughts. And some people do move like that. But they'll never face the reality of why they fucked up and going through shit they're going through because of their goddamn thoughts. Thinking that they're this and they're third.
Isn't that where so a man thinketh, so he is?
No, I go both parties. That's thinking get you fucked up.
And when
so that's thinking, it's showing your true colors.
True colors burning through. And then when you don't want to accept credit, you want the correction. Yeah. All correction, it might not be the right correction for everybody. I can't say what I'm gonna say to you, the same way I'm gonna say to this person over here, because everybody different. You know, we call what I call them, we got sensitive people here. Sensitive. So that goes to, how does believing the best about yourself influence the way I bring up? How does believing the best about yourself influence the way you treat others?
That's a toughie.
Okay, so I was looking at that.
I've been the same way. I deal with fake. I deal with misery. I deal with all type of people, men and women. You know what I'm saying? I deal with it all, but I still treat them all the same. No matter how a motherfucker feel about me, whoever tried to kill me, whatever. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm still gonna treat them the same way I've been treating all my life. Because people can say what they want, for one, because that's their thoughts.
I'm
gonna do what I want and say what I want, because they're my thoughts and where I'm gonna move.
What does it look like when one month?
The fire they feed, the fire they feed, I'll do the same thing to everybody.
Do you believe, this was my question. Do you believe people put a lot of emphasis on, oh, but you don't know where I come from? What does where you grow up at, or where you live at, have anything to do with the way you think?
It don't. Because you weren't thinking like that since you grew up. Your ways of thinking changed as you was progressing in life. Because when you was a kid, you weren't working. Oh, I want to go get a job. That was your thought, telling you to go get a goddamn job type shit. No, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing the way you moving. You can't use that. That's justification shit. No.
That's excuses.
You thinking. I call it justification. Ain't no excuse. You trying to justify the thoughts in your head that you already got up here. You trying to justify shit. That go for man and woman. I do it sometimes. I be trying to justify shit.
So isn't that a negative conversation that you're having with the soul of you, telling you this is what it is, but you go here and negative about it?
I think it's both negative and positive. Because I got to deal with the situation at hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm caught between negative, like you said, negative and the positive voltage. I'm the battery. Only it moves on my charges. I'm fighting the battle. You know what I'm saying? My thoughts. I answered your question.
I got you. I'm cool with you answering the question. I feel with honesty. Long as the person can see, I ain't that one to sit up there and get he answered that. It was harsh. No, some people do need some harsh reality. You created that harsh. You created that harsh thought. You created that against yourself. If it's not going to elevate, if it ain't going up the elevator.
I was just about to go there. We are a spit image of our thoughts as human beings. Because we don't think how we moving. What we gonna do is sit there all day. I'm telling you to get up. I'm telling you to go wash your ass. I know it's the man upstairs too, but guess what? He is the thought too. So once you wake up, it is thoughts. You catch them thoughts, positive or negative. You catch them, but you use them in the right way.
That part.
I catch the bad ones, and I flip them over to a positive side. Because the positive, guess what? It's motivating me off the negative. That negative is motivating me even more. So now I'm supercharged. You take them both. And that's what my thought, you know what I'm saying? Your thoughts play a lot.
Yeah, it's a self-motivation, because when you're doing this with yourself and having like the reality conversation, the good, the bad, the ugly, the messy, the up, the down, all that happy, excitement, celebration stuff, and all that shit that ain't good all the time, right?
And that ain't just come across your lips. Somebody, you had a thought about having a party, didn't you? You had a thought about this.
And you thought about home.
Man, thoughts like a mug, and my thoughts keep me moving.
But you didn't sit down and take the time to be still and be quiet in your thoughts so that you can see what's real for self, what's preserving me. So that goes.
Oh, I did. I sat down. It took me 3 months.
What that look like?
Back to a bedroom. Look like a jail cell. Sitting in my bedroom, eating out of a hamper with noodles in like I'm in the joint. I took time to become one because of my thoughts, trying to get them bitches together. Because I was doing study shit. I was seeing different shit. You see what I'm saying? I had to think a whole lot to figure out who I am today. Them thoughts is something else. I was fighting demons at some time.
And that's the honesty that people don't want to. Oh, they want to just say.
Oh, that's the truth. I follow myself, writing poetry, everything. I took that all out in one motion.
Working on a person, I'm so proud of you for saying that. Because it don't look good. Man, all woman. I look good, but it don't look good when I'm doing that work. When I'm sitting there thinking about how I could have thought something different and reacted or not reacted, or responded or not responded. You know, you could have just sat back and okay, it's gonna come again. Don't have no thought with it, right? Allowing myself to now just observe. That's why I said, yes, change your thought by observing your surroundings with self first and outside of you.
It's not about just them thoughts better be about yourself.
I said
come out your mouth. That go for any human being. Think about it before you say it.
Don't think
that's why you gotta
don't let them thoughts get you in trouble.
Don't think about it. Just say it.
Man or woman, think about it.
And that would change a lot of the dynamics that deal with a bunch of chaos that goes on in our societies or wherever anybody live in. Period. So that goes to what would happen if a person chose understanding before judgment. We're going to help some people think today.
If people take time to more to understand what people say, I think the world will be better. I go for anything. Because some people just jump the gun because they ain't listening. Then time register in because they ain't trying to deal with the thoughts that got to run through their head. But if everybody would just take a time and understand for real, what's going on with one another or human soul, wouldn't be so much animosity out here against black people or white people. Everybody's so judgmental. He got this, she got that. It's in the don't judge a cover by his book. You see what I'm saying? It's weird out here and people don't even know it. Judgmental is so messed up because you will never know a person if you keep judging them because you're gonna piss them off and and you're gonna try to rob them because he got this or she got that. Stop judging everybody and do the same thing. Change your thoughts. Maybe you can do the same thing that person over there doing, whether he balling or falling or crawling. It's strange.
Do you? I just thought about something when you were talking about judgmental. That also leads to words like jealousy, envious. That leads you gonna be doing strife, malicious, deceptive, deceiving behavior. All those are a behavior.
The shit I try my best to avoid. I can be bad by my damn self.
You think it's such a stereotype on those who, I just be alone.
The world based on stereotype. Everybody judge everybody. The world based on stereotype. So everybody look at everybody. Oh, I want this. I want that. They have a nice car. We got a nice car. The world been stereotyped because everybody been looking at each other talking shit. Oh, he think he the shit. And she thinks she the shit. The world been like that.
I am. Hello? Because it say I am that I am, baby, because I know who I am. See, there's a difference or something.
If people change their thoughts.
When I did that work, though, and say yes to you, when you do some work for real, when you realize and understand it says the good, the bad, the ugly, the vows that you say to somebody else, have said them to yourself. Because if you can't say those to yourself, and look at you and think about you in all aspects, angles, everything, up, whatever. Why you expecting somebody else to do it? Now you expecting somebody else to do this thing called think for you. We have a lot of people that do this. Here, I'm going to give you the pen so you can write for me, so you can think for me, drive for me, guide me. But you talking about you, I'm so hood, I'm good, bro, and all this and everything. You got these bitches and all these things and everything. Females running around here, whatever, and all that. We all have been there, done that. But when you gonna think better, so you can do better.
That's what they thinking. It's what they know. It's what they live off of. Some of them ain't raised too well, not too tight. You can't change that because they can change themselves, but if that's the way they thinking, that's on them. That's them thoughts, not mine. That's why my thoughts changed after the last podcast. I cut a lot of people off and started moving different. I got my thoughts together for sure.
You know, I see a bunch of people, when I say sensitive,
I hate sensitive.
You sensitive to words. I just wanted to know how certain words affect a person's emotions or actions when you so tough and you so, oh, I'm at that light on and all this and everything. But the moment I tell you that you is, I'm trying to use one of these words that's down here for this, lazy. It's a lot of lazy thought people. It's a word right there, because you can't accept his favorite thing that I love that Chuck say, you can't accept criticism, but you want to be a critic.
A lot of them can't. A lot of human beings can't accept criticism, but they can ditch it out because when they come back, the punch gonna hit harder, and now you hurt their feelings. They can't take it. They ain't. That's something they're never gonna take. They get real mad. They ain't never gonna get that up. That's part of them. Shit. They like, fuck you. He didn't. Who is she didn't? Oh yeah, they're gonna be on that shit. They'll never change that.
But here's the thing. Why are you getting mad? If you get mad, if you speak, I'm with the party. If you speak, I'm gonna stand there and I'm gonna eat that up. I'm gonna eat up the fact.
I'm throwing punches right back. 3 times harder.
Yeah, that part. But why is it you gonna go punch at him with feelings? He don't hear that in an argument.
He heard it when he heard it when he talking about their mouth. It don't matter who it. Look, life goes on. Human beings, they hear it. They just think they can never really hear it when somebody else says it to them because they're above and beyond infinity. That's what they thinking in their head. That's their thoughts.
So that means that learn. So that means easily see. This is how we about to teach it, right? Got it. So if it's about me recognizing that I know I'm not there anymore, right? I know I changed my thought real quick. I apologize. I do what I need to do. I do the work. But now, here's the thing. I have to also pay attention to those people who are unteachable. Not the ones who don't want to remain teachable. We teach those. But what about those who are unteachable? To where it's changing the dynamic of what's going on in the whole conversation, or even the dynamic of the relationship.
You can break them. Everybody teachable. Someone put barriers up, but you think they ain't listening when you try and teach them something. They be listening. They breakable, but they still got that image to protect, like they ain't listening or whatever. But trust me, they thinking what you're saying. They can fake behind that image. You can tell people be faking.
Okay.
So period.
Fictitious behavior and activity.
I do a lot of it.
And that's out the Bible. Y'all gotta go find these words. I found that one in there. And I was like, ooh. And Chuck, you remember when I was like,
I be telling people they better go read that Bible.
All the time. It be fake.
Go read that Bible. You better go read that Bible, especially female. I be telling them go read that Bible again. I'm sorry. I ain't that nigga. You better go read that Bible again. From front to back.
That means change the thought there too. Are you reading it because you want something? Or are you reading it to change?
I read it because I wanted guidance. And look where it got me at right now. My thoughts changed all the way up.
How important is it for people who are, CEOs? Now we're not talking about corporate. We're talking about entrepreneurs, owning their own business, small business, large business, but those who are out here working their gift and talent. Those who have made those business like yourself with Smurfs Renovation. How important is it for one to really dive deeper into changing their thoughts, especially when you want that business to flourish?
I give it to all entrepreneurs out here right now. No matter black, white, Puerto Rican, whatever. I give it to all of them. They change their thoughts up instead of getting in trouble, whether they're doing it, still doing them or not. Guess what? They invest their money. They change their thoughts up. Look at them. They're doing good. Small businesses are doing good. I give them all the props, man. To the most high to them. It's all investment. You got to change your way of thinking. If not, you're going to keep being the same old outcome shit every day. Because it's what you used to. No matter who it is.
The truths about yourself that can help strengthen somebody else and their confidence. So basically the 3 truths of confidence of yourself, what are those that you stand and live and eat and breathe on? Like Chuck's theology. What are those 3?
Take no shit. Love family. Stand 10 toes down.
Okay, let me stop. Y'all heard that. Take no shit. What's the second?
Them my 3. Them my 3.
How does that help you, knowing that you have brothers, whether they biological or they soulful meaning that they was given to you from another mother, period. Mm-hmm. How important is it for you to stay connected, so that the younger brothers and sisters out here can know that you do have to change your thought, but you might have to change up relationships too, because they not changing their thought. So how important is it to stay connected to the brothers that you have right now?
That's well connected. Them part of my pieces on my chessboard. I'm the king on it. I love my brothers, especially thick and thin, 20 years or better. I love all of them. You know what I'm saying? They played a major role in my sobriety, mental health, and all that. Mm-hmm. And it's one that's been standing solid. Like I've been said, so. But all my other brothers in jail, you see the 3 hats? It's 3 of them. They know that we solid. We do anything for each other. It's like growing up with a little homie. That's all. And I love my brothers from another mother. I'll do anything for them like I know they will for me. They're going to protect me like I'm going to protect them on the board. I know they somebody I can always call and count on when times get hard, rough, or soft, and the nigga want to ball up like a bitch.
And that's what that right there, because that allows somebody else to know, hey, you ain't never alone out here. You just got to change your thoughts and choose player. Because when that person don't want to be there for real in that time of need, are you really playing with me or are you playing? You know what I'm saying? Right. Playing go both ways. Are you playing with me on this board right here, or are you over here playing on some other stuff? Because I might have something on right here, and I can't process it. Right? That's why I said we have to get back to the brotherhood, the sisterhoods. Right? What's one thing that you would like to see as a brother evolve in the community of Cleveland?
Help one, teach one. A lot of us dying young up here. Save a life. Save a life. Grab one. Like, come here, I got a job. So you grab one. Try to get him something. Dad probably ain't around. Her dad probably ain't around. Save a life. Help one, teach one. For real. That's what I be on. Help one, teach one. That's what I be on. Real life. Help one, teach one. And I'm doing a good job showing. You know? But I go through the days. My thoughts, that's all. Got to keep my thoughts positive. No negativity. That's all. You're on the right track and you'll be good in life. God got you. You ain't doing nothing stupid, nothing wrong. As long as your thinking is straight.
And isn't it where when we change our actual thought pattern, like we're sitting down with self? You know what I'm saying? You ain't with all the homies. You ain't hanging out. You might have a like, wait a minute, B. I'm gonna tell you now, we all have them flip the switch moment within ourselves, and it don't matter where you at. Respond to that, because that's what's gonna save you. That's what
find
helps. Because you know what? Resonate back to that, like, oh yeah, that was just like that moment that I had when I was. I know that's that voice within. How important? What is that? What does that look like when we decide to like really not create that listening skill to really hear ourselves? Because we so complacent with listening to other people and everything outside of us. You know, even the program.
I learned how to put a wall up. It feel good. So I put a wall up like Oprah did on Brewster Street. I built a brick wall around people. That's all it was, to keep my sanity. Only certain ones was on my side of that wall. Because I knew that's how I was going to stay afloat. Other than that, I would have been crumbled down the wall. But no, I built a wall. So I wouldn't lose focus of the path that I'm on. I had no choice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I built a wall.
So that's
some little shit came off the wall. It got boundaries. Yeah, like I said, so boundaries. It's boundaries. I have a wall.
You know what? The Berlin Wall is down. You know what it walls up now?
And I gotta protect my chest for it. I built a wall. That's all.
High five it, yes. Because down the wall, I'm serious. Don't do that. You said Bruce's place, and I was almost like,
I did. I built a wall like Bruce. Shit. Some people just can't get in your head.
On Tubi.
Some people just can't get in your head. Gonna change the thought too, because now you let them in there, now you scrambling. No, keep that wall up. That's all. It's motivation. Because you know if that wall drop, you're gonna start veering to the same side of the road. Negativity sometimes good because it motivates you.
It's like get your notebook, because you know I put notebook or whatever, right? So you gotta get you, it's my wall. It say God goes growing and glowing. It all deal with me. It's my wall. You don't know what's in the notebook.
Everything starts with self.
That's what it looks like for self when you start having yourself go work your gift. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying it because we got a lot of people out here saying, oh, I'm ready to get the money. I'm ready to get to it. I'm going to do this and this and this. Chuck, how many people called off today and didn't come to work?
The homeowners.
God, I was trying to hold my base for a little bit. I'm only laughing because
them homeowners didn't go to work today.
Yeah, that's your loss when you don't go to what you said you're gonna do to put the finances in your pocket. Boo-hoo, oh, he didn't woo-hoo-doo. You're gonna say all these thoughts in your head, right? And what happens, it's another type of wall they putting up.
They roof the wall.
They
putting up the roof the wall. That's what they're doing.
The goofy wall. Y'all over here playing that.
They don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to deal with that shit. Nigga, that Brewster wall up. Keep that shit over there, man. We over here trying to get something else, do something else, build empires. Gone with that. I ain't got no time for my mental more work than anything. I ain't trying to lose my mental. You feel me?
But that deals with discipline. That deals with disciplining thoughts. Thank you, Bruce Lee. Okay. Because I had to get it how you said disciplining thought is a mastery of self. Because when you stop thinking outside of you and allow yourself to like when you go fishing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though you like fishing and all that, what is the benefit for you, like on a mental note?
Relaxing. Blockage. It's blockage. I blocked the whole world out. I'm thinking of a master plan and talking to them relatives. That's all I be doing. It's so peaceful. I ain't got to deal with nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. It's blockage. Peaceful, one with nature. You get to hear the wind blowing, the birds chirping, frogs cricket. You can be real silent with yourself. Find the peace within.
You never have to check yourself when you out there. You know, you got to go check the thermostat of Chuck.
Yeah, sometimes I have to check myself. Ask myself questions. Why you do that? Why you say that? 9 times out of 10, I be like, "Cause I'm motherfucking monkey too." Like, Then I don't catch no fish. I was being a smart ass with the, then I don't catch no fish. But I know how to reach out. You know what I'm saying? I have my thoughts together. I ain't gonna come off the rock. You know what I'm saying? I know I need to cut my hair, I need to shave, but hey, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what anybody thinks. Their thoughts are their thoughts.
Say that one more time. Hold on, I'm at that. What you say?
They thoughts are their thoughts. I don't care who it is in the world. Let people have their thoughts. Don't let them. Don't let them paint a pain to you, and you know it ain't you. But you're gonna still look at it and say, "Yeah, I like that." No, get your thoughts together too.
I love that. Don't let them paint. Look, don't let
them paint a picture of you and look at it, and you know it ain't you, and you ain't gonna say, "Yeah, that look like you."
Hold on, we're gonna go to the pencil. Hold up, because they usually use the pencil, right? I got a pencil. This is what it looked like. You start off with a pencil, right? So how you gonna have somebody come over here, come through the phone, take this pencil out my hand, and you gonna draw me? Can't nobody draw you. They can do it on a piece of paper, but I'm talking about the definition of you, knitted in fit. You know what I'm saying? All the thoughts that you have, how you like the food that you like to eat, the cravings that you have, things that you do in secret where don't nobody know nothing about. How somebody else gonna take the picture of you that they see and write something else that they can't.
Because you let them, because you mess with them, because you let them. That's the only way you can paint a picture, because they know you.
But that
and
also, that comes with the word, what was that word? Like when you let somebody, so that means you feeling you having inadequate going on. Right. You having worthlessness going on. You're having, I told you I was going here with the word. I got you, bro. I had you. Excluded. Right? So if you're having any of those thoughts, aren't those thoughts going to be the reason that you're projecting out to somebody else and ain't even thought to why you acting the way you acting?
Exactly. You ain't thinking about it when it came up. I be telling a lot of people, man, catch that shit before it come out your mouth. I don't need you to choke on it. You can swallow it, but don't choke on that shit. Eat that shit like a motherfucker.
So if I'm changing my thought, right, and I replace the word with like healthy, I said healthy. I didn't say positive. I said healthy.
Healthy.
Because healthy, when you take off H-Y, and I'm gonna do what Chuck like to say, it's called heal thyself. Word. Heal. Healthy, when you take it apart, means heal thy thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean to you? Because you didn't know I was gonna do that. What does that mean when it says now? I changed it from now to change your thought to heal thy thought.
Ease up. They get too heavy. I do need to ease up. I already know who I am. I overdo it. Sometimes I do. I overdo it a lot. Like, I really don't give a fuck. I'm always have thoughts in my head. You feel me? You're supposed to. But you gotta know when to speak to shit and when not to. But that means for me to help my mental. I gotta love thyself. I have to. And that's what I've been doing. Loving thyself. Helping everybody's self. But I still love my thyself so I can help everybody's self. It's a mental thing. That's what keeps me strong. I look up everything.
Look, because you know what? Years ago, we had men that couldn't even stand there and say, I love me, bro. What you talking about? We have men now standing like, I love me too much to be doing that with you. I ain't doing that, bro. No, women, it's women out here too. Because value deals with your virtue, right? And you said something about healing yourself and loving yourself, right? The word love and Loving is an actionable adjective. If you have to do this, you got to return your own love to you. In areas of your self-work that you do, did you find yourself giving so much of you? And what did you do to care for yourself in those areas where you reflected and saw that you was giving too much of Chuck, or I'm just giving it, I ain't even want to give no more?
Oh shit, I was just like, fuck, I wasn't seeing no profits. I wasn't seeing nothing. I was losing wages. I said, no, fuck all that shit. I'm done. Let's see how many friends I can hold on to now. Now that I say no. That's all. I changed my thoughts. It was a test run. I really, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh well, I feel the same way. My thoughts ain't never changed. I'm still moving the same way I've been moving. That's all. I'm still thinking the same way. So my thoughts is still gonna say the same way I've been moving. Ain't nothing gonna knock me off the rocker.
He said stand
My
on that
thoughts
rock.
gonna be together. My thoughts
Right,
together. 10
right.
toes down.
That's why it's like, if I need to empower myself, right, I need to say words that can elevate my thought of me. Because we have to, we've been out here programmed by society. People don't believe that, but think about, they don't teach you self-love in school or in church like that. They do not. They do not teach self-love.
You gotta teach yourself.
You got to teach yourself out here. Why? Your thought about you is the only one that counts.
That matters. That matters. Because you can do nobody know yourself better but you.
Do you think that's why we have a high rate of people not hearing, for real, hearing when somebody's giving a fuck about them?
They don't. They stuck in their ways. Ain't no changing them. That's all they motherfucking know is them thoughts they've been living on and raised on. Maybe. Mm-hmm. That's the way I look at it. That's the they thought. They gonna be whatever.
So it's like your mouth is running, motor mouthing, right? Mm-hmm. But there's no change. So every time that I hear you, you're saying the same.
Same shit.
No elevation of self, because it's the elevator of oneself that one gets to the point of like
elevating. Don't elevate nothing but the wardrobe.
They're not elevating. Clothes get old, and the shit they do get old because you don't have no change of thought. So you're gonna continue having this.
I ain't elevated.
I'm going to buy new clothes. Huh?
I ain't elevated yet. I'm still the same nigga.
Yes, you have.
My thoughts just changed. That's why I elevated that.
That means I don't think the same way. I'm not gonna act the same way. I'm not gonna do the same shit. I'm gonna do
it for real. I'm the same old motherfucking Chuck.
But it's the first thing has to really change is one's thought. Let's just be putting it on the table. You have to change your thought, especially about yourself. Because I feel like there's nothing greater than you actually seeing the best of you. How does one really get there? Especially for our, our black men out here now. For real. What does that look like for that community of men to at least get into a thought pattern of I am the shit and I am, like a lot of people when you give them a compliment, they be over here like.
But they so used to like going through the struggle. They ain't used to that shit. Some men ain't used to it. Some women ain't used to it. Cause they thoughts in the back of their head like I done heard it before. Do I want to believe this shit? You know what I'm saying? Men and women go through a lot. Nobody will ever know until you open up and talk to a soul. Let somebody express their thoughts to you and you give them some feedback. Not no shot back. Give them feedback.
So dealing with the people who are in society right now, that we like the word that he used through the week that started this whole conversation, dealing with narcissism. How important is it for people to really pay attention to that?
It really ain't. It really ain't. They told that people be who they is. Let them be them narcissists. Let them be who they are. You can't do nothing about it. You can't change people. They thoughts already settled in. So how you gonna change what they already thinking? You can't. They got that brick wall up, Bruce Street I was telling you about. They ain't trying to hear that.
So if words be tricking a person, right? So that means it's the negative thought that you have with the word.
If the word came in a negative time while you was thinking like that, yeah, it's all how you take the word.
Right.
It's all how you take the word.
So that goes to me when I said sensitive, because how is just the word upsetting you? It's not the word that's upsetting you. It's your actual response, which deals with how you operate towards a word.
Those kind of people are not used to honesty. They ain't used to it. They ain't used to it. That's what it is. That's why they so emotional. Their feelings are hurt. That's not. They ain't used to it because they so busy want to do the barking, thinking they are untouchable.
So if I change my thoughts today, right? That thought is going to allow myself. That thought will help me create a different vision for, like, just say the next 5 minutes, the next 5 days, the next 5 years. You see what I'm saying?
Positive currency. All positive currency going through your brain. The less negative thoughts you have, the better off you'll be.
What are your favorite words that you say to Chuck? And the melanin community, if y'all are listening, listen to the black man say.
What did you say?
I said, what are your positive words? Yo, words that you gotta say to yourself, get you back up on your square sometimes, because everybody ain't always there some days. Come on, let's be honest. But in days, you have certain words that you say to yourself. What are at least, yes. So what are at least a couple of them? And then I'm gonna ask another thing.
Fuck you and them kids. They ain't mine. Get up and take that bag.
I'm not going to say all of that. I'm going to let him say that. I just need that.
No, that's what I tell myself in my head. Get them, get that bag, man. Fuck them and them kids. They ain't good. It go for anybody. That's my motivation, because I ain't got to get nobody's shit. So I just get them, go take that shit. More money for me in the crew.
Right. And you know, that's why I said, looking, everything is balanced, is positive and negative in a person. So with me saying what I'm saying to somebody else, oh, that sound negative. No, that's motivation to me, so I can get my butt up, so I can stay focused, so I can go do what I got to do and black y'all out.
Everyday life, we go through negative and positive. It balances out, even though you think about it, it don't. A lot of people say it don't. So much negativity. No, that shit balances out. Every human got the equal balance, man. They know when to shut it off and keep it going. Some of them just like to keep it going. No matter if it's man or woman, they keep it going because that's they thinking. They unpowerful. I'm this. I'm soft. I'm weak. That's how humans think. If they thought we think better, we can move better. Trust me, I'm doing it. Move at a team.
That leads to my healthy conversation that you have with yourself is going to reflect in a conversation with somebody else. Would that be correct?
The man upstairs.
What you saying?
That's what conversation be going, man. Upstairs.
What you talking? So I can say it now. The Lord thy God Almighty.
That's who big God me. He got me. I know what I'm doing. You know I ain't steering left or right. I'm steering straight down the road that he put me on. That's what I'm doing.
Words become thought, and thoughts become beliefs. Beliefs influence actions. Change the word you dwell on, and you can begin to change the direction of your life and relationships.
That's true.
So the first thing, say your piece of advice to everybody as of from this day forward, dealing with changing your thoughts. And we gonna stand on it, just because I'm gonna make it fire.
Can nobody make me do nothing I don't want to do? I'm the king on the board, but again, can nobody make me do nothing I don't want to do. With the man upstairs. I don't give a fuck who it is. Can nobody make me do nothing I want to do? If I did it because I wanted to. Can nobody make me do shit? I've been that way.
Why you gotta look like that? Stop it. I feel like that. I know. That's why it be so funny to me, because I'm used to men and women. Like, I've been this way. What are you talking about? Why is you trying to? And I'm thinking that you're trying to change me. If we're not elevating from how I am, why are you trying to change me? That means
it's demolition. Ain't no elevation, it's demolition.
Demo what?
Demolition. Ain't no elevation. We demo shit. Demolition.
That sounds like people who are demonic in your face, and I got to do that destroyer mode. Generator, operator, destroyer.
My phone went somewhere.
And his phone, he's going to be in the thing right now. And I don't know what he's doing, but it's messing up.
So I was over here doing something, man. I was doing something.
All right. So before you leave, what is your one thing that you want to most definitely let the audience know about changing your thoughts?
If you change them thoughts, you're gonna see a new horizon. This thing way brighter out here than what you see ahead of you. You've got to step up. Change them ways of thinking. If not, keep them sunglasses.
I put them blockers on. Hey, Chuck, I want to say thank you, brother, because you know you coming back. It'll be July.
It's gonna help, though. It's gonna help.
Yeah, it ain't over. We still got about 4 or 5 other men that are speaking today.
I ain't never perfect, but I'm gonna keep my right frame of thought.
It's always a pleasure to know that.
And most definitely catch everything. You gotta catch with the words that come out of your mouth, people. You better be hurting people's feelings, doing dumb shit and all that shit. Catch it before it come out your mouth.
Or be silent. Just don't say nothing. Like Grandma said, you ain't got nothing to say. Why don't you just don't say nothing at all? We can just take it back to them. You can keep it cute for real, or keep it handsome by not saying nothing, especially when you already know that you about to say something negative. So with that being said,
what they was being said.
Hello, the direction of your life leads to your thoughts. Change your thoughts and change your relationships. Chuck, thank you so much.
You're welcome, sister.
Okay, we're going to peace out, deuces, say that to you, shine on purpose, and it's always a pleasure, guys. So continue and remember that your voice matters.
Always say yes.
Yes, to you.